3, 2, 1. Day 40. Can you believe it? Day 40. And I'm loving the weather. It always keeps you guessing. Today, day 40 means God and angels are with you now. And day 40 also means have no fear. And fear's a tricky thing. I like the acronym false evidence appearing real. So when those irrational fear thoughts start creeping in, I kind of want to remind you that you weren't born knowing fear. We were taught fear. So if that can help you unravel it a little bit, knowing that most times it's false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. And a lot of times it's rooted in what we think others expect of us, what they'll think of us, if they'll judge us, failure, what if I fail? What if I embarrass myself? What if I look like an idiot in front of people? Fear really holds you back. So today I want you to think about maybe releasing something that you know is an irrational fear, okay? And you know what? So what if you go out on a limb and you stumble and fall? I still think that's pretty incredible, right? All right, so I got my soul cards today. I love them. I just think they're so pretty. And they're to help us, they're here to guide us on our soul's journey. Because when we decided to incarnate back here, we've come to a place where it's the most challenging place to be, but it's also the most passionate and loving place to be. It takes courage and bravery to live your truth here, and we're encouraged to do it, and our soul is always guiding us. Are we paying attention? So I'm going to pull a card, and let's see what wisdom we have today. Okay, and today's card is, drum roll, relationships. And this reminds me almost like of a beehive, the honeycombs and all the different relationships that goes on in that community. It's incredible. There's bees that just solely go out to search for a new home. I think that's so cool. There's bees that their sole purpose is to take care of the babies. They work in the nursery. So they have all these different roles, and that's how their relationship in the community of the hive works. I find that fascinating. And that bees can memorize faces, so they know each other by their face. I'm like, that's so cool. So relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. I love that card, and I'll tell you why. I want you to take stock. Who do you spend the most time with? Which 5 people? And do they serve you? Do they uplift you? Or is it one-uppers? Or they're comparing? If that's the case, you have to clear them out. Oh, but I've known them so many years. Or, this is my college roommate. People morph and change. And if you don't have relationships that support and lift you, you're not creating space where you can cultivate them. I'm blessed. I love meeting people. I meet people at this fine age of 50, and I'm still meeting people that impact me, and I'm so happy that I'm open to meeting people who treat me well, support me, are excited for me, only want the best for me. And the way I was able to do that was to clear away anyone that doesn't serve. So please don't let history be the reason why you stick with their relationship. How do you feel when you speak with them? More importantly, how do you feel when you're not with them? That's a true litmus test. Do you feel relieved, or do you miss them? It's a simple way to figure out, am I cultivating good relationships? Have I maintained good relationships? Listen, Some relationships are not forever. That's just part of life. Divorce happens, friendships end. You may not have a good relationship with your family, and that's okay. You could be the survivor of your family. You could be from a family that's so dysfunctional, and you made it out. There's usually only one. So if you're that person, congratulations. You have no idea how brave that was, because they're still together in their dysfunction, but you got out. And they probably don't like you because of that, but that's okay. I'm sure you're in better relationships because you got out and you learned how to thrive by first learning how to survive a dysfunctional family, a dysfunctional relationship. When you're able to see that you're in something that makes you feel less than, abusive, that you have no worth, that you can't do it on your own, everything that they put you through, there's an opposite for that. Strength, love, perseverance, thriving, openness, vulnerability. When you are vulnerable, you know how brave you are? You're brave enough to live out loud. You're brave enough to be you. That's the most beautiful way to be, vulnerable. Put yourself out there. And the people who live in fear, they're missing out. So you're the brave one. You're the one who's courageous. And I want to remind you that today, the angels want to remind you, there's nothing to fear. Nothing. Everything happens for a reason. I'm repeating things that we need to hear. We will get through this better than before. And it'll be a new normal for us. Okay? So, being that the card pulled today was relationships, the meditation I want to share with you today is I want you, if you can, I want you to bring up one relationship that was extremely important to you that did not work out. And then I want you to bring up another relationship, hopefully that you're in now, that is working out. So you can release, if you need, any trauma that you're maintaining in your electromagnetic field. It's an opportunity to release it. And I always want to end with the celebration of a relationship you're in now. Now, say you're not, but you want an intimate, loving relationship. You can bring it. That will actually be fun. You can imagine anything that you want. But for those of us who've been broken, especially in intimate relationships, and we're in a good place now, let's celebrate that, okay? Okay. I hope that's speaking to you today. All right, so let's just kind of calm. My shoulder's really cracky today, even though I did my yoga. And again, guys, I recommend Yoga with Adrienne. She's amazing. She's on YouTube. She's got so many different types of yoga for you. She's phenomenal. So get into your meditative position. If you're seated, align your spine at your lifeline. If you haven't started already, start your breathing, the conversation with your spirit, your breath. Close your gorgeous eyes. Let the teeny tiny muscles of your eye sockets release and relax. However that sounds like, feels like, whatever works. There's no wrong way. And take some really deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose, or in through the nose and out through the mouth. Really feeling the expansion of the chest, then the softening and the release. Let it all go. Put your hands in any position that feels comfortable. And just settle. Where are you today? Wherever you are, it's okay. I'm making all these digestive noises. So today I invite you to drop to heart space. So place your hands there and breathe into your gorgeous heart center. And however long you need to settle, remembering to create space between your shoulders and your ears. Let everything go. And I invite you to bring a relationship that did not end the way you wanted it to end. It could be with a parent, an intimate relationship, a sibling, anyone. And whoever came to you, whatever you thought of, that's the one. They could be still living, they could be past. Bring up their face. Allow a strand from your heart to connect with theirs, their face or their heart, whatever. And if you can go there, thank them for showing up. Thank them for doing the best they could with the love that they were given. Let them know that you appreciate that they did their best. They gave what they could. Thank them for the times that were good when you were with them. Let them know that you appreciate that they did all they could with what they had. Once again, thank them for the gifts that you now have, the strength, the vulnerability, the acceptance, the peace. You've evolved, you've expanded because of the experience. They made you who you are today, stronger. You have more knowledge. You have more patience. You have more love. And if this feels right, you could say to them, I wish you peace. I wish you love. I wish you healing. I wish you health. I wish you abundance. I'm thankful for our time together. Peace be with you. And now just kind of let them fade away. Now bring up someone that you absolutely adore, who's always been there for you. And bring that beautiful connection, that strand, that string, that filament to them, your heart to theirs. If it feels right, smile. And thank them. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for your love, understanding, acceptance, guidance. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being there. Thank you for seeing in me the beautiful things that I bring when sometimes I couldn't see it. I honor you. I cherish you. I love you. Thank you for loving me. And breathe that in. Let that warm feeling fill you up and keep you safe. Now, blow them a kiss and let their face gently fade away. Now bring your hands together as if in prayer. Press your beautiful thumbprints into your gorgeous heart center, activating, replenishing, loving, appreciating, grateful for our antibodies that are swirling around our systems, our cells, our very core, keeping us safe and protected. You're encapsulated in protection. Now let's take one deep breath to seal our practice and really let it all go. Put your hands back to the original position. Check in with how you're feeling. And when you're ready, open those beautiful eyes of yours. I get a little weepy. Thank you. See you tomorrow.